Every day, the Hempel Foundation supports philanthropic work around the globe.
I wish
you could see.
Philanthropic work that is funded by the profits generated by Hempel. Philanthropic work that has enabled hundreds of thousands of the world's poorest children to receive quality education. I wish you could see.
My name is Clement Kabirigi. I work for Hempel Foundation. I've been on board for this partnership with UNICEF and the Hempel Foundation for the remedial learning clubs since it actually started. And Hempel Foundation came on board to boost it. We only had 50 clubs in the pilot phase, and with the partnership with the Hempel Foundation, we were able to increase that number to 225 clubs. So we had about 2,000 students served by the clubs, and now it's close enough to 22,000. So it's more than tenfold in terms of increase.
There are some learners, they have low standard of living. If we get some support, so they can also be pride and they come back to school because they have the support. Even those who don't want to come, they can come because of that support.
Je mba numva nkuze soje kwiga nifuza ko nzaba umuganga, namara kuba umuganga nkajya mvura abantu, nkafasha nanjye nkajya mfasha abandi bana bagenzi banjye nkuko nanjye mfashwa n'abandi.
Through the remedial learning program, we provide them with extra classes facilitated by trained teacher mentors, and that is in an effort to ensure that by the time they complete their primary school cycle, they are able to achieve all the learning milestones despite being struggling learners before that. But also the mentorship covers the day-to-day aspects and some of the soft skills, but they are also able to be more welcoming to diversity, become gender respective. Children do not necessarily have the same level or the same rhythm when it comes to learning. Some of them are very fast learners, others may tend to become slow learners. And through that, we provide a solution that will bridge the gap. If it requires some extra time and support and effort to make sure that the ones who are learning slowly get the same rhythm towards achieving the learning milestones, even those who do miss school, who are absent from school from time to time, are ultimately reintegrated while efforts are being made to support their families in addressing the issues that may ultimately make those kids drop out of school. That is what remedial learning is all about. It's a remediation. The teachers double as mentors. So not only do they give what is on the curriculum, but they also serve as adults who are meant to inspire those young children to also become good and positive change agents in their communities. Parents are meant to be sending kids to school. So if there is a disconnection or a problem, that is how we detect it, by looking at the family as a whole, and we actually have to engage the parents as the leaders of the family.
When the learners come back to school, as a teacher, I feel better because I'm a teacher. I like them to come back. Yes, that's my work.
It doesn't have to be left out to the teachers. The parents have to be involved, not only in meeting the cost that is associated with the education, but also in providing the emotional support and encouragement that the kids need to learn. So that is how we do connect both, and we are glad to find partners like UNICEF and the Hempel Foundation who believe in the same philosophy to ensure that there is community, home, and school partnership to make sure that the kids grow holistically. It takes a village to raise a child. So that is why we do have volunteers who are selected from among themselves, whom they do believe and see as a role model, to kind of try to give that extra push.
Nk'umujyanama mu burezi mfasha kuba nakangurira ababyeyi bafite abana batiga kuba babohereza ku ishuri, nkanakurikirana no kuba namenya abana bari muri twige neza dutsinde ko biga neza, nkareba ko hari aho byabakuye n'aho bibagejeje. Hanyuma ku ruhare rw'umubyeyi byambereye byiza ku bana, nk'abana banjye bari bafite amanota ari hasi ariko ubu bari hejuru, amanota yabo arashimishije, byambereye byiza.
So by having someone who is constantly reminding them and urging them to actively participate in the education of their children, we are ultimately able to achieve the goal of having a community, parents, and school partnership. Of course, the leadership overseeing everything.
One day in a week, we gathered in that Ineko. It is a meeting in the cells, which it held on the different days, but in different cells. And then also we informed the leaders to tell the parents or the community to allow the learners to come back to school.
Uyu munsi aramutse yize neza agatsinda, yabasha kubaho neza, yaba umuyobozi runaka, kimwe nuko yazaba na perezida n'abarimu ba directeur, ibintu nk'ibyo, baganga kabaho neza nawe nyine.
Ndiga ariko ntabwo ubu ngubu mu rugo ntabwo baranyishyura amafaranga y'ishuri kubera ko bataba bayafite, ariko ntabwo batwirukana, baratureka tukiga mu bandi.
The Hempel Foundation was curious to know what is happening. How does this program impact the lives of every individual child? And how can we make things better? And they're also willing to hear from us who are currently implementing in the field. And I'm glad to find that what we do propose is really taken into consideration. The Hempel Foundation shares the same vision with us of not just looking at what is happening in the classrooms, but actually be able to engage the families and the communities in making sure that everybody gets to contribute to the education of the children.
I wish
you could see the difference we are making together.